Trying to get this right, but everything switched on me on my phone. I don't know what happened. My stop button and everything's now on the other side when I have this screen. So this is weird to me. But in my opinion of what I believe that I have figured out, and I'm gonna give an example. They've got this system fixed up in a way and got us so ignorant about what is going on that they have us through taxes and everything, and they say that they're our servants, they work for us, we pay them to work for us. Well, what I believe, in my opinion, in all reality, is that we pay them we pay them to make laws to force us to do what they want. Think about it. It's a business, and we're supposed to be their boss. Now you create a business, and you hire all these people. Well, like our servants, and this is my belief, and based, these are my opinions based on what I believe. And then say the employees all get together and they hire people to be an authority figure, like the police that they hire, which is us. They hire us, and so the employees take and they create a separate department to police the boss. And so they hire some of their own to become those police to police the boss. And they're supposed to work for the boss, so they're supposed to do what the boss wants, but instead the department they created to have police from their own employees, their own group, the personnel that they hired to protect them from their boss. And their boss still has to pay them. So their boss is, instead of paying them to do what he or she wants, is now paying them to police him and do what they want with the statutes, codes, policies, rules, regulations, and all that they create. This is how they've got it going. They fooled us all into paying them to allow them. And the boss doesn't do anything, doesn't get up with any weapons or anything and stop them. So they got free reign to have their own police out of their own group to police the boss and to make laws and force the boss to do what they want while he pays them. So we, the people, as the boss, is paying them to hire, but they're not hiring any of their own. They're hiring us. Since there's a bunch of us as a boss. So say you, like the president. The president's supposed to be the boss. Well, and the president has all these people. And let me see. I'm trying to figure out. I don't think I can with this. It's kind of hard. I mean, they got it. They got it. They got it. They got us wrapped up in this mess so deep. It's hard to figure out how they got it going. But dang. So you have the boss, and then you have the employees. It's supposed to be paid by the boss, but then the employees create their own police to protect them from their boss. And so the president's the boss, and you have all these group of people under the president, but they're all working together as bosses. They're all on the same team. So say you're the business that you have a boss, and your boss has executives and CEOs and all this, and they're all together. And all together, they're paying you. They're paying the employees. And so the employees have gotten together, and therefore but instead of hiring like anyone in the government to be in the departments as police to police the boss or the other bosses, it's they're not hiring outside or insiders. So when I say, the employees are hiring insiders to create police, well, the employees are not able to hire those who work with the boss that are the outsiders that they want to force to work or to be there for them. We're not able to do that. We can't do it that way. But they figured out a way as our employees to hire us, some of the bosses, to be in the department that they created as police, to police us, for them, to protect them from their boss. So they've hired some of us that are of all of us as their boss, their boss, to protect them from the rest of us. And so these police are one of us. They hire us to be their police, to protect them from us. To protect the corporations and their businesses that makes them money, cooperates with them, helps them, get rich and everything. So this is how they've got it. So they enslave us. They pay us, or we pay them to pay some of us to enslave us. And then to force us to do what they want. So this is how they've got, in my belief, my opinion, this is how they got all of this going. They've got every one of us to be okay with them creating police to police us, but they don't hire any of them to do it. They hire us, some of us, to do it. So they take and they turn us against each other. So they take some of us and turn those against the rest of us, and then have us hate them as they give them special privileges, more rights, and my opinion, my belief, give them free reign to kill people and not get to go to jail, not get their guns taken through red flag laws and all that. That's all those laws and everything is for us, the slaves. So they've hired some of us to help to protect them and help them enslave us, their boss. And we pay them to do it through taxation. And one other thing, in the state of Texas, we no longer have to have our vehicles inspected. But in order to get the registration, so that way when it's registered, it's said that it was inspected. There's something to represent that tax, that registration tax. Well, now there's nothing to represent that registration tax. We don't have to, we no longer have to have our vehicles inspected to get that registration to prove that the vehicle is safe for the roads and the highways and everything. So now everybody's going to be paying $80-something to $90-something for a sticker that they call a registration sticker, just to buy that and have it on your vehicle. Now, how does that protect the rest of the people on the roads and highways to pay $80-something to $90-something for a registration that has no representation anymore? So now it's taxation without representation on a registration sticker. There's no meaning behind it anymore. That's like a business saying and having the police force you to buy any sticker they have for whatever price that they want to charge you, however high they want, and you have to put their sticker on your vehicle, your property. And it's the same thing with insurance. They force us to have insurance, and so these insurance companies can go as high as they want because we're forced to have it. So you have to have it, and so you're going to pay what we want. We're serving all of them and paying all of them to do what they want and make them rich, while we're sitting here getting poorer and poorer and losing everything. So we're paying all this money and all these different taxes to do what they want. They're our boss. And the insurance companies is our boss. The DMV is our boss. The DPS, the police, and the sheriffs. And the politicians. They're all our boss. They're no longer our servants. We pay them to do what they want, while they sit there and they make money out the ass and laugh at us all as we sit here and fight against each other through fake racism and all this crap that they created. They created it through the media and movies and TV shows. Everybody sat there and watched it like it was real. Real life. Oh, it's on TV. It's real life. When you're growing up, you believe it's real life. What you see on TV, everything. The TV shows, the movies. It's like real life until you're finally told that it's all fake. It ain't real life. But then you still have that in your mind that what you learned on TV is real life, and everything that's played on that TV does happen now in real life. All those cop shows and everything, the way they started treating people. And then 1984 hit. Bam. And it got worse. It got to the way they showed us it was going to be on TV, in the movies. in the media. And it started under JFK. The racism and everything started under JFK when they went back to getting white people and black people to hate each other again. Because in the 80s, when the 80s came, white kids and black kids were out. They were doing rap dances, contests, rap dance contests on the streets and everything. Gen X went through all of that. I remember it. And then all of a sudden, here come the gangs. These are all my opinions and my beliefs. Here comes the gangs, and the media starts talking about them, and then the rap comes out, and then all of a sudden, there's black on black gang crimes, and that just explodes in the late 80s. The Crips and the Bloods. That's what got it started. They glorified it. And then, my belief, my opinions, black people got into it. And then the racism came too at the same time, pretty much. And then they exaggerated everything about the black gangs. It's like it's everywhere. They're all wanting to go after the white people. It's not just, oh, they're all wanting to kill each other. Black on black, kill it. No. They had to get it going with, to get black on white. White people never really cared about race. We all wanted to get along. But then TV, movies, politicians, and media changed all that. Changed it all. By the time the 90s hit, I got to where I couldn't live in Dallas. Because they got black people hating white people to think that all white people are racist and don't like blacks. And never disrespects them, and then all of a sudden, they just turn around, look at you, you're white, you're racist, so I'm going to disrespect you, I'm going to hate on you, and I'm going to be violent against you. It's what I believe. It's my opinion. So, and while they had all those distractions, they got everything switched to where they're our boss and we pay them to be our boss. We're not paying them to be our servants. We're paying them to be our boss. They will never do what we want until we just stop obeying them, stop paying their taxations, stop paying these tickets. It's a tax. Stop paying for registration. Stop getting your vehicles titled. Just stop it. Cancel all your business licensing and all of that. All this money they'll lose. And we become the boss again. They've done all of this, created licensing for everything to drain us of money and have us paying them to do what they want. So everything that's going on is because they made sure through the schools, the schooling, when they took it all over, when they created the federal school program, and they took it all over, 1978 or 1979, they took it all over. And it started with black people saying, the kids need to be eating breakfast at school so that way they can learn better. It helps them think better, do better. And so the government started funding that. But then we ended up starting to pay for it. Oh, and then you're going to be forced to send your kids to schools. You're going to pay us to force everybody and your kids to do what we want. And you're going to keep paying us. So, I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all take care. Bye.